Hey guys, welcome back to The Buzz. I'm Tara Bree and you're watching What's Cooking. Today I am with Sam Efron from Taverna. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Wonderful, especially because you're here.
All right.
So tell me a little bit about Taverna, where it's at, how you got started with the company.
Taverna's right in the middle of San Marcos Square. We've been open we're going into our 8th year right now.
Nice.
I'm the chef and owner with my wife. And yeah, like I said, we've opened 8 years ago and it's just been going strong and going great ever since. We focus on handcrafted Italian food. So a lot of handmade pastas. We have a brick oven for pizza. We make everything from scratch. Work with some local farmers. The menu changes seasonally, so it's just good, simple food made right.
And Italian just happens to be my favorite. And you all have some delicious Italian food, some of which you brought here with you today. So could you tell us a little bit about what you have?
Right. So we're doing this special every Tuesday called Pasta Tuesdays, and it gives me and my other chefs a chance just to have a lot of fun with making pasta. We love pasta. So, but a lot of the handmade pastas are very time consuming. So it's stuff we can't have on a menu all the time. So we figure for Tuesdays, it'd be great. We do a 3-course tasting of a pasta tastings. It's $40 for per person for it, and every week it's different. And we're just coming up with different shapes. Everything's handmade. Also includes gnocchi. So we've done like lamb ragu with potato Parmesan gnocchi. We'll do different stuffed pastas, different just flat noodles and everything else. So it's a great time. We've been doing it for 3 weeks now, and we've sold out every single week. We've had like 30 portions, so we have to start upping our portions. So it's
Definitely so, because now
good.
you're gonna have all of us Buzz viewers there.
Right. So I wanted to show you guys how we make pasta, and I already made the dough because it needs time to rest. But basically, it's flour, egg yolks, a little olive oil, pinch of salt, and it just comes together.
So I can go home and make some dough myself, because you
It's
just told me
very
all the ingredients.
right. It's very easy to make the dough.
Okay.
So, all right, and then what I'm going to do is we're going to cut little pieces and we flatten it out, and we're going to roll it out. So, I've got a little roller. And it's just our
This little bit.
right.
All right. And it's awesome that you all get to be creative with this menu and kind of choose what you want and what type of pasta you want to make.
So I'm going to make a pappardelle with a lamb ragu.
Okay. And what is pappardelle, for those who don't know, like myself?
So pappardelle is just a very flat, wide noodle, and it's going to be hand cut.
So I'm going to let you do the cutting.
Right.
I'll hold.
So you kind of have you have spaghetti, which is your thin noodle. Then you get linguine, it's a little bit wider, and then tagliatelle, and then a pappardelle.
All right.
All right. So start off with the rolling. Got my pasta machine.
Okay.
I'm going to open it up on the largest setting.
Do I need to hold anything for this one?
Let's see if I could do it, and then if I need your help,
Let me know.
I will let you know.
So once I go home and make my own homemade dough and buy one of these,
Watch your arm right there.
I'll be able to do this, right?
Yes. So,
Okay. I'll put this here. That'll work.
or what we could do is, I tell you what, you turn, and I'll feed
All
the
right.
pasta in, and
Make
then
the pasta, guys. See how this goes.
and so we keep going. Go ahead, start turning it.
I'm doing it. And so how many times do you do this?
We're going to get it down to the second to last setting.
Oh, okay. So you've been changing it to
Right.
smaller.
Right. So it just gets thinner and thinner.
Nice. Now I gotta go home and tell my mom I know how to cook Italian food.
Okay. So we got one more setting after this.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So much fun.
So we're doing this for, like I said, we had 30 portions. Now we have to go up. So we're doing like 5 pounds of pasta.
That seems like a lot of turning. You got a few chefs to help with that.
Yeah, so we all get together. And then if we're making different shapes, takes even longer because you're making grooves and all these things. So I have a nice sheet I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to cut that in half.
Nice. And so much flatter than when we started.
Right.
It's amazing.
And so we have our nice pasta noodle. I mean, at this point, you know, you can start making lasagna sheets. And then you have all your different, it's really just like your different widths of your pasta. So if I was doing something thin, which I want to have these nice edges, so this is just going to be waste, but this would be kind of like a linguine kind of size. All right. So for pappardelle, you get wide noodles. And the thing with pasta is like it doesn't have to be perfectly straight. Have fun with it. It's all different shapes, sizes,
And you
whatever
clearly
you
get
want
to
to
be
do.
creative with this.
Exactly.
It's fun. And see, I would be scared that they would like stick together or something. I'd keep them all separate. It's like, but you don't have time for that. Doing 30 portions.
Right. Well, we also, I mean, we have a little flour we could dust it with. So when we make it, you know, we have large trays. We dust everything up, and yeah, and then we have it for service. So, but yeah, we're making this fresh every single day.
Nice.
So basically, this would be like one portion.
Okay. And that looks like a good enough portion for me. Because pasta fills me up, but that looks absolutely nice.
All right. So have that. Get our water come up to a boil.
All right. And then while that's boiling or getting ready to boil, you said you have, is it a lamb topping?
Right. So this is a lamb ragu. Turn this on. Get this heated up as well. And so what we did is I took lamb shanks. We braised them off. That took about 3 hours, and then we cool down a little bit. We pick apart to nice chunks of lamb. It has tomatoes and mushrooms, pearl onions. I have there's some cumin and garlic, and then we have herbs in there as well. So like rosemary and some thyme, and it's delicious. So.
Sounds good.
And then I'm going to top it off with some more fresh picked herbs, and I got some Parmesan Reggiano.
All right. Well, while that is heating up, and while this is heating up, guys, you stay tuned. We'll be right back. All right, guys, welcome back. So he's boiling the pasta, and now he's going to add some chef sauce. All right. So what are you adding to the lamb?
So just a little butter, just to give it a little richness.
Okay. And it looks very good and rich already. Excited for this.
All right. Right here, our pasta is almost finished.
I'll bring some plates over towards you. And so you said it takes 4 to 8 minutes for fresh pasta?
It takes about 4 minutes for fresh pasta, and if you're doing dry pasta, I mean, read the box, but it's normally somewhere between like 8, 10, 12 minutes, depending on what pasta it is. Yeah, these noodles, I'm going to do at least 3. I found like 4 to 5 minutes. They're perfect. Yeah.
Good.
And once you pass 6 minutes, you start getting too soft.
And then so, since you're an actual chef, is that throw the pasta against the refrigerator rule? Is that a real thing? Like if it sticks, it's done?
If it sticks, it's done. Yeah, that's actually
okay,
true.
I wasn't sure. Because I do it just because it's fun, but you know, I wasn't sure if it was real.
Best thing to do is take a little piece and just maybe run under a little bit of water so it's not too hot, and just bite into it. And if it's you can tell if it's still raw or if it's completely cooked through. But you definitely want pasta to be a little al dente, so you want a little bit of a bite there, but you don't want it to be raw in the center.
Okay.
So it should never be crunchy.
Yeah, definitely not.
And if for fresh pasta, if it's not cooked enough, it's going to be gummy because there's nothing crunchy in there. So it's just going to be it'll just be it'll stick to your teeth. And you don't want that.
Which nobody seems to want.
Okay.
And so now you just cook it in the sauce.
Exactly. So at this point, I'm cooking the sauce. I'm just going to flip it. So.
See, I've tried that before. Mine doesn't look like that. It doesn't look like that when I do it.
And a good trick for that, if what they teach kids in culinary school is you put a couple like say like black eyed peas or some frozen peas or whatever or dried beans in the pan and just practice going and make sure it all sticks in the pan,
I should do that before
right?
I practice with sauce, things that are hot. Because you see mine, that all would have fell on the floor.
All right, so everything's nice and coated.
Okay.
And we are finished here. So I'm just gonna add a little fresh herbs. It gives it some extra flavor and some brightness. And mix those in.
And that color definitely adds something new.
Oops. All right.
And this looks absolutely amazing.
All right, so we got handmade pappardelle pasta with lamb ragu.
Delicious. And so this is one of the options for your Tuesday events.
We did a version of this 2 weeks ago. I did it with the potato gnocchi.
Okay.
And but yeah, every week we change
new.
with something new. So me and my sous chefs, we get together and we just talk about what we want to do that week, and we make our plan. All right. So
If you guys could smell how delicious this smells, this is definitely my kind of meal.
okay, so finish with a little cheese. And voila.
And this looks so delicious. I'm going to wait for it to cool off, but I am going to taste that piece of lamb that I see sitting right there on the side just for me. This looks delicious. It tastes as good as it looks, guys. This is awesome. Excuse me. So one more time, if people want to come to Taverna or they want some information, how could they find you?
They go to our website or just Google Taverna. I think we're the first Taverna that comes up. But yeah, we're taverna.restaurant, and you can find us on Facebook as well.
Perfect.
And yeah, become our friends.
Well,
And,
thank you. We
that's it.
definitely want to be friends with you if you're making us this all the time. All right.
All right.
Well, thank
yeah,
you so
well,
much
yeah,
for
it was great to
joining
meet
us.
you. Thank you.
You as well. And thank you all for tuning in. We'll see you next time at The Buzz.